Gulf of Maine, it truly is the golden egg. It's a 32,000 square mile area that used to be among the most productive fishing areas on the planet. You can match it with any area. It's always been incredibly productive. We haven't killed the goose that laid the golden egg yet, but if we don't do something pretty soon, it's going to hang it up and give us jellyfish instead.
For centuries, the sea off New England's coastline has played an important role in sustaining life, building an economy, and creating a culture that's become iconic.
There's a handful of people in this world that have a genetically modified chromosome, if you will, that has a fishy gene on it, and they know how and where to catch fish.
The Gulf of Maine was once so rich with Atlantic cod that the explorer John Smith reported he could catch them merely by lowering baskets into the sea freighted with rocks and then raising them filled with fish. Well, lots changed since then. The fishery is in trouble, and everything that's attached to it is threatened too.
And we're in a different place now, and we either read and heed or the fishing industry will be done.
I'm Willem Lang. Together, we'll explore how New England's cod fishery grew, why it crashed, and what people are doing today to try to save New England's fisheries. The Gulf of Maine is one of the most productive ecosystems in the world. It stretches from Cape Cod to the southern tip of Nova Scotia, and it's a haven for groundfish, species that live and migrate along the ocean floor, such as cod, haddock, flounder, and others. Today, the fishery is talked about in the past tense, as if witnessing to its final days.
This community, economically, was built on fishing.
We're in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, downtown and just several blocks from the coast. We're here to meet Chef Evan. Like most people, Evan Mallett encounters fish right in the kitchen.
The Gulf of Maine is an amazing resource for seafood and has been since the first European settlers. And this is a nice, plump, large bluefish.
Evan owns the Black Trumpet Restaurant and is a 3 times James Beard semi-finalist.
And this is a cheek, and it's like a really juicy, tender scallop, sweet.
He loves cooking, with a special interest in seafood.
We cure it, smoke it.
As a kid, Evan grew up with 2 fish on the plate, cod and haddock.
2 species that I grew up having with, breadcrumbs and lemon juice and maybe some herbs if we were feeling really gourmet.
Chef Evan is on a mission of sorts. He's an ambassador for lesser-known fish species. He sees using them as a way to help strengthen the fishery because they're local, abundant, and can taste good.
On the margins are all of these fish species like hake, pollock, Acadian redfish. Those are indigenous to our waters. They are abundant. And I hope that by putting those on the plate and making them taste good, we're sending that message home with each of our guests so that they will incorporate that same philosophy ultimately in their purchasing decisions. All right, so there we have our finished bluefish dish. We've seen such a precipitous decline in the population of fishermen that has coincided with a decline in the population of certain species of fish that we've come to rely on through history, that I feel the dire situation right now is not just afflicting our ecology, but also our economy.